Welcome back to a new video. If you're a fan of the channel, if you're a fan of Stranger Things, if you're a fan of Chevy, keep watching because I'm about to turn this Blazer into a super good version of the one from Stranger Things. So if you guys haven't seen it, keep watching and you'll see what this looks like. If you know what it looks like, keep watching because this thing looks super good and it's right on point. And you might not want to miss this because it just looks really good. Anyone can do this, so keep watching, guys, because this build is great and you guys will probably want to make it too after you watch this. So we got to start off by going to the dealership, finding the Blazer and buying it for $25,000. Then once you get it, of course you want to max it out, max power, max grip, max weight, max durability. And I put an e-brake and all that good stuff because this thing has to be beast. It has to be on point, like I said. The wheel size, you kind of want to lower down the rim size. I usually don't lower the rim size. I usually make it bigger. But for this video, just because I want to make this thing look super good, we're going to lower it down. You want to keep it as stock as possible. I was still going through the options to see if there would be anything good, but no. One thing you got to make sure you put on is the police lights though, because then you're going to be missing the main piece. So make sure you got your police lights. Make sure you put those guns on the back because this is a police vehicle, so you got to make those visible. For the wheels, we are going with some steelies. They're just going to be metallic. And that's pretty much it for the body. Now you just got to focus on the customization. Now the color, you got to bring down the color to like a light brown. So however you want to get it, not too dark, but you want to make sure it's like a really good brown. Kind of like what I'm working with right here. And then you go to your secondary color. You're going to put your topper piece. It has to be kind of like a cream color. It can't be dark. It can't be super light, because if it looks super light, it's just going to be white. So you got to make sure it's in between where it looks like a cream color, a little fadeish. And then you want to go over to your sides. You want to put a stripe and you want to get it exactly like I'm putting it. It doesn't matter if you put it a little lower, but just try to get it exactly like I did it, just so it looks better and it looks as realistic as we can get it. And you want to make sure you match that color to the one you put on your top piece. So you want to go and scroll through the thing to get it to that cream color again. You will put another one just to match it up, and you do put it so it mirrors over to the other side, just so you don't got to do that part twice. And after this comes the easy parts. All you got to do is you got to put your text now. So you got to put Hawkins, all capital. You got to make sure it's upright and your font black so it looks good and it looks super realistic. I mean, you guys can change the color. You guys can make it however you want. But if you want to make it exactly like the one in the show, make sure you keep following these steps because it really isn't hard. And it's super easy to make this thing look super good. Then you got to put police because Hawkins Police. It's where they're located in the show. And then on the bottom part, you want to put DEPT. This thing doesn't register the period, so it's just going to say depth. You're going to be missing the period at the end, but it's okay. I mean, it's just a little small piece that most people won't really notice, but that's what it looks like on the real thing. So Hawkins Police Department, looking pretty good. And then on the top fender, you want to put Chief because this is the one that the Chief Hopper drives. So you got to put that on there just to make it recognizable, make it know what it's from. People should recognize this if they're a fan of the show. They know what's going on. Once they see that Hawkins Police Department with the Chief badge, they know what it's from. They know what you're talking about. Then one thing I did try to do, I tried to recreate that Blazer badge. And I don't know, I usually always try and I get the stuff the best. But I actually kind of struggled on this one. It just didn't look good. I tried it different ways. I was going to try to put like a layering where the bottom would be black and then it would be gray on top. But then that's the smallest you could get the square, so it just wasn't working out good. I wonder how some of you guys have done it. Let me know how you guys have done it. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have done it so much better. But I ended up going with that. And then you got to put the Blazer wording. So you got to put Blazer all capitals. Someone just liked one of my comments. Shout out to who it was. So you got to put Blazer right there. And you put it in black, and then you duplicate it, and then you put the other layer on top of it in like a nicer silver color. not too light though. I mean, you could get a lighter so it looks kind of chrome, but I did it like that, and it looked junk. It was super trash. I did not like it at all, so I ended up getting rid of it to sum it up at the end. So I just showed you guys how you could do it. If you wanted to add that, you guys could make your twist on it and make it look so much better. I'm sure you guys can get it better than me. But that's, I don't know, that's the only one I've ever struggled so much on. It was pretty tough on that part right there. But I deleted it like I said. And then once you do that side, you make sure you do the other thing to the other side. You don't want to mirror the text because then it looks bad. It'll be all backwards and inverted. So make sure you get it looking right on both sides. And then you'll have it right here like the pictures I put up for you guys. It'll look so good because it's super easy to build if you follow these steps. I took this thing onto the dyno. I bought the perfect setup. And I gave it a run. And this thing's working pretty good. I kept the stock suspension. And I go back in here just to see if I'm missing anything, stuff like that. I was trying to see if I could add a license plate on the front bumper, because you could add a license plate on some vehicles if you guys didn't know that. But it didn't let me add it on this one just because the bumper is like chrome and metal. It doesn't let you put anything on there, but I still gave it a try. And I'm going to test this thing out to show you guys what this thing works. How this thing works, and of course we're going to play it on my custom map that I built myself. If you guys haven't tried it out, make sure you give it a try. Shout out to Braden Rogers, who just commented saying he loves my videos. But like I was saying, make sure you give the map a try. It has everything. It's a huge map. Look at how this thing pulls. You can find the map by searching the whole name of the map. It's called Jose Maan's Playground, or if you want to find it much quicker, you just type in Jose Man and you will find it so much quicker, guys. The rankings keep going up because you guys come in here, you guys upvote it, and I do appreciate that. I can actually tell you guys come in here because they go up daily, so I really do appreciate that. Now this thing works pretty cool. You guys saw how it worked on the track. Now let's see how it works on some off-roading. And this thing does have a stock suspension, so let's see how it works. What I really like is that the police lights are actually functional. One thing I did do is I kept the lights up front stock just so it gives it like that retro look with them yellow lights, and it'll look closer to what it looks like on the show. Like I said, the police lights working, that's just like a bonus, which makes it look extra realistic. This thing works pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, because look at that thing. It's going through the logs and the rocks pretty easily with the stock suspension in two-wheel drive. And no differential is locked, so it's going through here, passing the test. If you can get through here, then you'll be able to crawl even better once you get on top of the map. That's a little test I have. If you can climb that, then you'll be able to climb the map. So we're going on here on the rocks already. There's that comment again. They always pop up twice. And then here it is. We're gonna launch it in drone and see how this thing looks, because take a look at those stickers. I just gotta find it though. I kind of zoomed out too much. I was all over the place in the wrong area, but here it is. I put up a little picture of it for you guys to see, so you guys can see exactly what the thing would look like. That's an animation of it, and here's the real thing in Offroad Outlaws. So there's the build, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you guys really like the build, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel because I got more videos coming soon. Tons of content coming out. When there's new update information, I'll make a video. I'm always on that quick, so make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications, and stay tuned for more content. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching the video.